Hey, today I'm talking about the new documentary film Brats. This was written, directed, and starring Andrew McCarthy, and the basic premise is it follows him as he goes around talking to most of the members of the Brat Pack, and specifically talks to them about the term Brat Pack and how it mostly negatively affected their lives. And it's decent. What I like about it, I definitely found it interesting. I definitely liked all of the interviews with the Brat Pack. In particular, Ali Sheedy, that one definitely stood out the most. I love her a lot from Psych. You could tell just like how grateful she was for the time that she had in the limelight. And even though there was definitely negative things that happened from there, she's still grateful for the entire experience. Demi Moore was also really good. Rob Lowe's was pretty good. He's, Rob Lowe, so he can be a little bit all over the place. Emilio Estevez's interview was interesting because it was the first one, and you could really feel the tension there. Emilio felt very, I don't know if apprehensive is quite the right word, but it was a really weird and intense way to start the movie. I do think the overall idea was very interesting. It just kind of got repetitive as it went on, because there's not a whole lot to say about this subject. And they did try to spice it up with film historians and film critics and other sorts of people kind of giving more context. But I don't feel like that really added a whole lot to it and kind of brought the movie more to a standstill. I do think we needed stuff like that to break up the main interviews, but I don't think it added what they wanted it to. Also, I got annoyed and distracted by the filmmakers themselves, insofar as there were so many different angles for every single interview, and they kept cutting between all of them so fast that it was almost cut like an action scene. And I'm just like, let's slow it down. Just let the conversation carry the scene. We don't need to have all of these fancy filmmaking and editing techniques to keep our attention. Instead, they were just a big distraction for me. So yeah, that was annoying. Okay, so would I recommend it? As much as I complained, yes, I would still recommend it. If you're a big fan of any of these actors, I think it's an interesting story. It may not be told the best, but I definitely don't regret watching this film. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 29 in the liked section. This is a total of 39 new movies so far this year.